Seek not the favor of the multitude. It is seldom got by honest and lawful means. But seek the testimony of few, and number not voices, but weigh them. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. From such crooked wood is that which man is made of, nothing straight can be fashioned. By a lie, a man annihilates his dignity as a man. It is not God's will merely that we should be happy, but that we should make ourselves happy. A person is only a person when it has the power to make sense of its surrounding. So act that your principle of action might safely be made a law for the whole world. All the interests of my reason, speculative as well as practical, combine in the three following questions. 1. What can I know? 2. What ought I to do? 3. What may I hope? Act as if the maxim of your action were to become through your will a be general natural law. Nothing is divine but what is agreeable to reason. All thought must, directly or indirectly, by way of certain characters, relate ultimately to intuitions, and therefore, with us, to sensibility, because in no other way can an object be given to us. All human knowledge begins with intuitions, proceeds from thence to concepts, and ends with ideas. An organized product of nature is that in which all the parts are mutually ends and means. Give me matter, and I will construct a world out of it. God put a secret art into the forces of nature so as to enable it to fashion itself out of chaos into a perfect world system. Notion without intuition is empty. Intuition without notion is blind. The ideal of the Supreme Being is nothing but a regulative principle of reason which directs us to look upon all connection in the world as if it originated from an all-sufficient necessary cause. Two things fill the mind with ever new and increasing admiration and awe. The oftener and more steadily they are reflected on, the starry heavens above me and the moral awe within me. Look closely. The beautiful may be small. For peace to reign on earth, humans must evolve into new beings who have learned to see the whole first. The busier we are, the more acutely we feel that we live, the more conscious we are of life. The death of dogma is the birth of morality. If you still have a desire for sex after 40, it means that there is still so much life left to be lived.
A man is jealous when he loves a woman, even when she does not love, because the admirers won by other women disappear from the circle of her admirers. Love is spoken of as being also our duty. But all duty is necessitation or constraint, although it may be self-constrained according to a law. But what is done from constraint is not done from love.
Love is a matter of feeling, not of will or volition, and I cannot love because I will to do so, still less because I ought. I cannot be necessitated to love. Hence there is no such thing as a duty to love. Genius is the ability to independently arrive at and understand concepts that would normally have to be taught by another person. What might be said of things in themselves, separated from all relationship to our senses, remains for us absolutely unknown. One is not rich by what one owns, but more by what one is able to do with dignity. Honesty is better than any policy. One who makes himself a worm cannot complain afterwards if people step on him. Live your life as though your every act were to become a universal law. The greatest human quest is to know what one must do in order to become a human being. There can be no doubt that all our knowledge begins with experience. The reading of all good books is like a conversation with the finest minds of past centuries.